Everybody get on this TikTok and want to argue with these pretendians and want to argue with these tethers, but nobody is sitting here trying to teach us how to reclaim what is ours. Nobody's trying to teach us to claim what is ours. Stop wasting time arguing with these people. We ain't got no time to be arguing with these people. They can't do what we can do. So why we continue to give these energies, having these lives, having these conversations and debates? We know who we are. Who gives a damn what they think, what they feel? So what? They can't prove shit. We know who we is. We know what our land patterns look like. We know what a real copper color Indian looks like. We know African American is a misnomer. We know Native Americans are Siberians or Asians. We know that we are the Egyptians. We are the Pharaoh. We are the children of the Most High. We know who we are. So why do we continue to sit here and go back and forth with these conversations with these tethers and these so-called Native Americans? That's why I am going so hard and trying to get people to pivot off of the BS and let's start teaching. Let's start learning, educating our people. So what about them Africans? So what about them Native Americans, bro? I've been on TikTok doing this for about a year in this space, and literally you guys are just letting these people feed off of you. You're giving them content. When that fake Indian guy who looked like a freaking Neanderthal, that guy, I forgot his name, Joe or something. Y'all give him so much clout, bro. Y'all made this man famous, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I've been getting called Wabo, WABO. I don't know what kind of fake language they done created and trying to call me the N-word and they little native tongue and stuff, but that type of stuff don't bother me. Y'all just got on the doll. They made the dolls roles for y'all to be able to tether onto us longer. You understand? The dolls roles they literally just start keeping record of birth certificates and unalive certificates because of y'all. Because of y'all pretendians. The Dawes Rolls was in 1898 to 1914. They didn't start keeping records of birth until 1914. You know why? Because of y'all. My ancestors were on the Freedmen Bureau's list. My ancestors was on the first federal United States census. Y'all wasn't even over here then, bro. 1790. Do your homework, bro. But again, let's stop feeding into these negative spaces, people. Let's get to teaching our folks, teaching the youth, teaching the elderly. Hey, some of you elderly people, come teach some of us. Come teach us. Come tell us about what it was like to be alive in the 70s. Come tell us what it was like to be alive in the 60s, growing up during this stuff, segregation and all that. Tell your stories so that we can really know what it was like to live through those times, because TV is only going to tell you, oh, it was segregation, it was bad, and the people was getting sprayed with dogs, and people was getting sprayed and bit with dogs, and all of this foolishness. Tell us what it really was. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm just saying, tell us your perspective. Because some of you were light-skinned at the time, so you got different treatment. Some of you were, dark as me and got different treatment at the time. So that doesn't mean it was all bad, but that don't mean it was all good, too. So that's what I'm trying to get us to get to. We're in that point in time. Information. We need to know. Some of you people who were growing up in the 60s and had grandparents, tell us what it was like to have grandparents and that grew up during Jim Crow and stuff like that. We need these stories. Instead of arguing with these freaking Africans about what part of the Abukulon they didn't come from, or a part of the Ethiopians. Let's start teaching our people. Let's start teaching our people and continue to teach our people. I'm not saying all of us ain't, and I ain't saying that some people ain't, but Wani, I love you, but you make content and you make money off of drama. Sister Feel Good, I love you, especially when you be checking those Africans. But What happened to that night I seen you and you were teaching us about the 1850 census when they changed everything? That's the type of stuff that we need to see that 24/7. I'm tired of getting on TikTok, seeing, lives where people are educating about slavery and real slave masters that look like us and the slaves that look like these people. These lives got 6 people in there, 5 people in there. But these lives that got all of this African diaspora war, WAR, all that stuff, all that type of shit, bro. Cut it out, bro. Like, cut it out, bro. I won't be joining y'all lives anymore when it comes down to these, drama lives. That's what I call them. But these type of lives having 300-400 people in there. And it be our people in there, like, sitting in there, egging that shit on. I'm tired of it. I'm disgusted and I'm fed up. Chief has had enough of that bullshit, all right? So, December 7th, like I said, classes are starting. My classes are starting. I run my stuff military style. You don't like it, you ain't gotta come. But if you pay your monies, I promise you're gonna get your money's worth. Point blank, period. And I just want people to understand, I don't care for that drama. I don't do lives just for the simple fact, because every live ends up getting into drama when you got the wrong people around. So, again, December 7th, people stop with that drama stuff. Let's start teaching our people, and let's start educating, start understanding, learning. Love and light, people.